Chat box out there. Today in this video I'm just going to be telling you guys all about what I got to on my Saturday and Sunday of this week. I hope you guys are all having a lovely weekend. On my Saturday I got up nice and early ready for my touch rugby match, and I had some breakfast. I had a Nutella break bar, loved them, they're so nice. Had a nice fresh shower, got into my rugby stuff. My dad had been sorting stuff out in the house and got off to bed. My mum was still asleep. My younger brother was at his girlfriend's house, and my older sister was at hers. Younger sister's up at uni, and my grandparents were I think they were asleep, we were just getting up. And me and my older brother then headed off to get my older sister from hers. We then got down to the rugby club and helped get set up. Then the games began, and it was just such a great day. The sun was shining. I managed to get sunburnt on my cheeks. My chubby cheeks are always getting sunburnt, unfortunately. And I managed to score a try. I was just so chuffed about that. My older brother and sister had both scored tries, and I was like, there's no way I'm finishing this match without scoring a try. So each time I'd run and get closer and closer to the try line, and I finally managed to get through a gap and score. And I looked over my shoulder, and my older brother and sister were like this close to getting me, so I quickly ran and dived and scored a try, and everyone was cheering, and it just felt so good. And after that I was like, yep, I'm done now. My knees were aching, my legs just felt they were going to drop off, and afterwards we had a nice picnic, had some muffins and drinks and stuff like that, and I just sat and chilled. And I was trying to get some photos of these nice orange leaves in the background while much was going on. I was off, obviously, and my older sister managed to get a photo of me. So it's just a game going on with me in the background with the phone, trying to get a photo, and they found it hilarious. And yeah, it was a really good day. Didn't get the photos in the end because it was quite windy, so I just gave up. And we helped some of the little kids play a game for the little ones, and it was just so adorable, and it's so much fun. Never laughed so much in my life with the Touch fam. They're just such a great fun, they're so supportive, and I'll just show you some photos of the day. Such a great day. I got up from my nap. My grandma and grandpa and my mum were back from being out looking at beds, and I had a nice refreshing cup of tea, and it helped make me feel more awake. And I then had a pasty feed that they got from Greg's for us, and a donut, and listened to some music, did some drawing. And my younger brother was back from the gym, he was on his Xbox, and my younger brother and his mate were back from being out. Went to him and said how I scored a try, and he was like, yeah, cool. Didn't even say well done or anything. What a schmuck. And then him and his mate went off out to play football, and I wrote a bit of my journal, listened to a bit of Kylie, and just watched a bit of Friends, Buffy, and other shows, and some stuff off recorded to watch. Then I was just working on some new designs and some colouring off the app on my phone, which is just so therapeutic. I absolutely love it. Did a few TikToks. I'm done caring about likes, watches, following, views, or anything like that. It's just not worth it. I know they're good. I enjoy making them. It's fun, and I'm just done stressing about it. And yeah, I know they're good, and that's all that matters basically. And then I watched a bit of Grease and chatted to some of my mates on Facebook, tweeted a bit, posted the Facebook on Instagram, and then I got ready to go off for my evening shift at work. I was working 6 till 11, and I got dropped up by my dad, and I was serving food and drinks, cleaning tables, serving food inside and outside. I was taking food orders, drinks orders, taking the bills, and I'm so proud of myself because I have finally mastered taking the split item bills where people want to pay individually in big groups. So I have to go around and like, so you had what to do up, and I go through the list, take them, and then go pay, and then they pay, and then I go to the next one, take their items, and then they pay. and so on, and I couldn't get my head around it. I was getting so stressed out about it. But as they say, practice makes perfect, and I'm just loving it at work. My work fam, they're so lovely, so supportive, and we always have so much fun and so much laughter. Two of my colleagues who I work with, one of them is always laughing. I always hear him laugh, and that just always makes me feel so happy, because he just always makes me feel like it's just great. He's so lovely. And one of the other colleagues, she's just so lovely, so bubbly, and she always calls me sweet. You like sweet? And yeah, it's just so lovely, and I'm so lucky to have such a great supportive bunch. And one of them, it was their last day today before they're off to uni, so in the evening after work I stayed a while for some drinks, non-alcoholic, and then one of them was like, do you not drink? I was like, it's not that I don't or can't drink, it's just that I prefer JTOs or a cider, a flavoured cider, but I'm just not really that kind of like into like drinks of alcohol and stuff. JTOs or colas or even a cup of tea will do me just fine. And then I got picked up by my dad, said goodbye to the colleague whose last day it was there, and wished her luck with her uni course, and then I got dropped home by my dad. I got back, got out of my work clothes, put that in the wash, had a bit of chicken from the fish and chip shop. We had no curry sauce, my mum forgot to order it, so I was looking forward to dunking that in for the curry sauce. Oh well, chicken was still fine, and then I finished my journal, listened to a bit of music, watched a few TikToks, and I had a few struggles with little cat Birdie. She's just so sweet, so precious. And then everyone else had gone to bed. I watched a bit of Saturday Night Fever. It was so good in the theatre. Hopefully the theatre does open again soon. And then I finished writing my journal, put that away, did a bit of drawing, and then went off to bed. Eyes literally cream crackered. And I then got up today, which is Sunday, and one more day until groups of 6. It's going to be over. You can't do it, only 6. So I'm a big family. There's 7 of us in total. So how is that going to work? We'll have to see what happens. But yeah, otherwise some people are going to have to miss out on going out for meals. And yeah, it's not going to be me because I love sweet too much. And yeah, I will just have to. We just have to see what happens, how it goes. And yeah, I had a nice lie-in as it's my day off work, and I did a few TikTok. I did one, and then I've got 2 that I'm gonna upload one probably in an hour or so, and then the other one a few hours later. So they're not all uploaded at once. I'm gonna space it out. And I then had myself some breakfast. I had some toasted cup of tea. My grandma and grandpa and mum were watching a bit of TV. My dad had been shopping and went off to bed. He got stuff for tea, we're having a roast. Old brother was on his Xbox, and he was talking with my older sister, and we're off on a bike ride later on. And my younger brother is at his girlfriend's house, whose birthday is today. Happy birthday, Liz. I hope you have a great day. And she's 22 today, feeling 22. And I then was just listening to a bit of Died, did a bit of karaoke, love it, a sing song me. And then for my lunch, I went off to the shops and got myself some Caesar wraps, and I got myself a drink and some crisps, and my old brother some juice that he needed. Got back, had that, and I worked a bit of my journal, did a bit of drawing and some colouring on the colouring at my phone, and I'm now off to go get ready for me and my older brother and sister to go off on a bike ride. And it's just such a lovely day out, so I'm really looking forward to that. I hope you guys have all had a lovely weekend and a lovely Sunday, and I shall see you guys later on with the aftermath of our bike ride. So yeah, I hope you guys all have a lovely rest of the afternoon. For my bike ride, I hope you guys have all had a lovely evening. I had a really good time. I was with my older brother, sister and her boyfriend came along, so that was good. And we went riding around and went down sort of hills and my older sister's boyfriend filmed me go down one of the hills, and I really got better at stopping and like steering, and yeah, I felt a lot better at myself doing the bike ride this time. I was going up hills with a little bit of help from my brother Disney. They hold on to the handles to like help me get up the hills if they're too steep. But I was getting it sort of on my own, which was good. But then as the bike ride went on, I was getting a bit tired and a bit teasy, so they winded me up as siblings do. I was just like, I just want to go home, just want to sleep. Got back and I put my bike up in the wash and had a shower, got changed and just rested for a bit. Watched some TikToks, listened to a bit of music, wrote a bit more journal and chat to my mates on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and had a drink and a few biscuits and just chilled, did some colouring on my colouring app on my phone, and then my grandma and mum were getting the tea ready. My dad was sorting out the table and stuff, getting that ready for the roast, and my grandpa was watching the Formula 1 racing, and me and my older brother and sister and her boyfriend played cards out in the garden, and then tea was up, and yeah, I'm going to show you guys the roast now. Amazing, always do such a great job, and I had such a lovely roast. And then we had some sprinkled donuts for our pudding, and I wrote a bit of my journal. I uploaded the third TikTok of the day for my TikTok, and I have been duetted by this TikToker who obviously felt my TikTok was good enough to duet, which is really sweet of him. And I'm done caring about likes, watches, followers or following or anything like that. It's just not worth stressing about, and I'm just happy that they seem to be getting watches and people are commenting, and yeah, as long as they're enjoying it and I'm enjoying it, that's what matters. And I was listening to a bit of Kylie, did the drawing, played my membership doll, and I'm going to be talking about food stuff tomorrow, as I have today and tomorrow. And I'm back in work Tuesday, Wednesday, off Thursday, and I'm back in Friday, Saturday. So yeah, it's going to be good. I am loving work, I love the work fam, and I am going to be playing some more cards with my siblings later on, and I am now just letting my food go down, and I can't wait for music production to be back soon, and to watch some episodes of Supernatural just catch me up. And it's finishing in November. I'm not ready to leave Supernatural. I love the boys so much. Tom and T Winchester, love them. Sam's probably my favourite, and yeah, I just love it. So I watched 2 episodes of that. Also watched 2 episodes of Farm Farm and Fifth of Sibley, and quickly off himself there. And need to catch up on some of my favourites off Netflix. It's Wayne. I haven't watched that in ages. So I really need to catch up on that. And I then was just chatting to my mates on Facebook, seeing how they are, and listened to a bit of Died Agent by Tarantino for the same song, and I watched some stuff on the TV. I was just doing some drawing, sorted out my office in my dog and doll house, and played with one of my secret dolls, and I am thinking about getting my hair cut soon, because it's getting a bit long, but I'm not sure. I'm in the stage of, should I keep it like it is or should I get it cut? Well, I just don't know. And I watched some TikToks and vlogs and funny dog videos, and watched 101 Dalmatians earlier on, and I love Dalmatians so much. They are boxes, obviously. Boxes and Dalmatians are my 2 favourite dogs. And yeah, I'm now off to go and play some more cards with my siblings, and I think we might even be playing a game or 2 of both. I hope you guys all had a lovely weekend and all have a lovely week ahead, and I shall see you soon with a new vlog very soon. Bye.